This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News. You are looking at the Ikon Profile from ADJ. This is a small, compact, here's my hand, this is a compact GOBO projector. And it's got some features on this guy that's a little bit different than some GOBO projectors, and I wanted to kind of show you this. And then I'm going to talk about a little bit about how I plan to use this at my upcoming weddings this summer. Right now it's got a glass GOBO in there. Right here is the ability for us to pull the GOBO out. You've got the ability to do some zoom and focus with this. I'm just going to move these back a little bit so you can do a little bit of different things with it. It has a 15 to 40 degree zoom on this guy. It's got some really high quality optics on there. We can make a really nice sharp image there. 32 watt LED in this, so you've got a really bright light that's going to be able to do a lot of different things. It basically can use glass or metal GOBOs. Now it is possible to print a GOBO and use it in this, but it's not going to last long. It's very highly not recommended, let's put it that way. So you're best off with your glass or your metal GOBOs. Now this particular unit also has the ability DMX control on the back. It's got power in and power out, but the part that I think is the coolest is that we have got the little built-in shutters with this. We can go and we can control and make this into whatever shape we want. Now that's where I was talking about where I'm going to be using this myself this season. One of the things I like to do is I like to have, it's going to shake a little bit here, I like to have that head table illuminated. And what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm actually going to be using this from across the room, and I'm going to set it to a wider and be able to really use those, we'll call them barn doors, but basically I'm going to use those little blinder edges and such to shape that. I'm going to move it so you guys can see a little bit better. So I can shape that to the area in which I need it to be. So I'm going to get it set up, and from across the room, let's push this, there we go. From across the room, I'm going to have it so I can illuminate, say, just the bride and the groom up at the head table. Now at 32 watts, I mean, it's very, very bright here. Across the room, it's not going to be super bright, and that's what I kind of want, is I don't want it to be super, super bright. I just want it to help bring out the highlights in their faces while they're up at the head table. And I'm hoping, now we're talking at, this is about 3 feet away, and I can make it about a foot wide. So if I want to be, roughly it's a 3-to-1 ratio. So if I want to make it, well, let's see if we can adjust this. Here we go, we can make it a little bit bigger. And we'll do a soft, let's pull it back. So we'll do it something like that. And we're getting to be about, so we're about 18 inches wide. So if I'm about 20 feet away, it would be about 10 feet wide. If I'm about 30 feet away, it's about 15 feet. So that's going to give me some light to help illuminate the faces at the head table. And I can, kind of hone it in a little bit. And if I'm coming at an angle, I can set these different things to shape that so it's rectangular. And specifically, I don't want to have it so it's really looking weird on their backdrop. So I can adjust it, make it look good, and that's going to all happen with the Ikon Profile here from ADJ. If you need a GOBO projector, I mean, again, here's a glass GOBO right here. You can definitely use the GOBO projector part of it if you want to, and that might be something that, that's kind of cool. That might be something that I'll be using it also, but that's not the primary reason I have this. I want to have a way to control light up on the head table, illuminate the faces without a lot of lighting bleed all the way around the room. We'll put a link in the description below so you guys can check this out, but again, this is the Ikon Profile from ADJ.